LR, the liberal redneck here. Coming to you from a country where racist bigots are having a shit fit over a thing called DEI. That alone makes it a good thing in my mind, but I felt it needed a little more investigation. From ABC News, we learned that diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, or DEI, have recently come under fire and are at the center of political battles being waged by Republican governors Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott. These initiatives, seen in businesses, schools, or government agencies, are intended to address inequities against historically marginalized groups that may be found within an organization. Diversity refers to the representation of people from a variety of backgrounds, particularly referring to people of different races, genders, sexual orientations, disabilities, religions, and more, at all levels in an organization, including the leadership level. Equity focuses on fairness and justice, particularly referring to compensation and whether people are being paid or treated fairly. Inclusion is about whether people feel like they belong and whether they feel heard or valued in an organization, experts say. DEI initiatives focus on three main areas: training, organizational policies and practices, as well as organizational culture, according to Erica Foldy, a professor at NYU's Wagner Graduate School of Public Service. Initiatives focusing on policies, practices, and culture are intended to correct inequities within an organization, said Tina Opie, a DEI consultant and professor at Babson College. This could look like implementing accessibility measures for people with disabilities, addressing discriminatory hiring practices and pay inequity, holding anti-bias trainings, and more. DEI initiatives have come under attack by conservative legislators, including Florida Governor DeSantis and Texas Governor Abbott. The Florida Board of Governors voted in January to prohibit state funding to be used toward diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, including political or social activism, activities on campus. The regulation prohibits state universities from using state or federal funds to promote, support, or maintain any programs on campus activities that advocate for diversity, equity, and inclusion, or promote or engage in political or social activism. The rules have been criticized as censorship and restrictions of free speech. DeSantis has argued that DEI is an indoctrinating program. DeSantis and his administration has spearheaded numerous efforts targeting DEI and education around the race in Florida. In 2021, DeSantis announced the Stop Woke Act, a bill that would have restricted race-related curriculum in schools, workplaces, and higher education institutions. The bill has been blocked from impacting higher education by a federal judge. It's a lot of money, and it's not the best use of your money, he said at the January 31st press conference on his anti-DEI efforts. We are also going to eliminate all DEI and critical race theory bureaucracies in the state of Florida. No funding, and that will wither on the vine. In February 2023, Texas Governor Abbott told state agencies that DEI initiatives are illegal. The memo sent by Abbott's Chief of Staff, Gardner Pate, said these initiatives violate the law, because they expressly favor some demographic groups to the detriment of others. In a nutshell, if Abbott and DeSantis are against it, it must be a good thing. And I know of no administration in the history of our democracy that is more in line with DEI than that of President Joe Biden. Thanks for listening, and remember, always vote blue.